There is very few people who are in a relationship who is actually in love. Because love is God. Love is everything. Love is being free and letting the person you're in the relationship with be free also. It's to be bond to nothing. I love my daughter, but it's not love of me being bonded to her. That is fear of letting her go. To love her truly, I have to let her be herself, but guide her in how to be a human. That is love. For God is love, then you should not fear that your daughter or your son will be okay because you love them and you love the Father. You love love. This is why you don't keep animals in cages. Let them be free because you love them. If that animal takes to you, it will come back. But the animal deserves to live and live freely. Love is to have no ties to anything. Love is to live freely. To bond it to nothing. I have recently done this. I've done it before. I released all of my ties to people, all my family members. I had to cut them away from my heart. These strings pull you everywhere. This is what's wrong with the world. The speaking of the tongue is one of these things that has allowed us to start communicating with energy through our minds. We have become fleshly. That's why we speak with the flesh of the tongue. That's why we long to have sex, fleshly. That's what sex is. It's just enjoying the flesh about it. Love should be made with spirit. For after the climax, something beautiful happens. A lot of you have never experienced this. They call it organism, but that is a low vibrational climax. I'm talking about a high vibrational climax. When you get to this level, your sex life will no longer be a sex life; it will be a love life. You begin to be in intimacy before you even touch each other. The whole experience is in the spiritual. This causes an enjoyment for you both, for each other. It builds a strength, a calming strength. For love is love. Love is everything. Everything should be free and nurtured and enjoyed. This is true life. A relationship is simply just a tying down of someone. The ones we do is a low vibrational, but a high vibrational relationship is free. It's love. When you're having a high vibrational relationship, there's no such thing as no trust. Having to watch your back, having to check your bank account. Whenever she's cheating, it's a low vibrational relationships. They're poisoning each other. There's not no right or wrong there. It's what you all have chosen. I've been to plenty of relationships, all ended bad. Very imbalanced. Because you both are confused with what love is. They told you love was an emotion. Love is not an emotion. Love is everything. Everything is free. Yes. This is it. This is true. This is very true. This is why you go through so much turmoil. No matter what kind of relationship you're having, because you have the wrong perception of what love is. They tell us the definition of what they tell us is love is bullshit. Love is effortless. This relationship that we're in, this is a agreement. We signed contract. Yes, a moral contract. You know, that was the contracts out, but way before paper contracts. They just decided to write it down. A lot of fuckery in the words. But relationships, it's supposed to be freely. You're supposed to be able to freely compromise. Freely. I'm rubbing my fingers through her hair. Running my finger down her shoulder. Freely. No resistance. This is love. Freely. Speak your mind is love. Love for thyself. Love for nature is to take everything out of the cage. To see something in the wilderness. To speak to it without words. Even if you use words, it would understand you. This is love. If you're in the animal bond, then it's going to be a great bond. No matter how far you are away, the animal will make it back. They don't know about you, but the animal will. This is love. The reason that me and these other light workers are here, we chose to be here, because we genuinely love. Well, and this is what we're going to spread. We're showing you all what love really is, that you have the wrong perception. And the only way to get to where I am right now is your relationship with the Lord. He loves you. You have to love Him. Repent your ways and your relationship begins with the Father. It's not a relationship if you don't speak to Him every day. I want my kids to call me every day. If my wife doesn't speak to me all day, oh man, she's not here. You know what I mean? My body might be there, but she's not here. It's the same thing with God. You don't speak to Him, then the Father knows they're not here. you know? But Father is everywhere. That's what love is. Father is everywhere. He's never moves. It's us who shut the door, turn our head, run away. You don't know Father's everywhere. So you're running nowhere. You're running like a dog chasing its tail. When you stop, the truth still be right there. This is true. I'm very passionate about love, man. I always have been. And this world teaches that love is weakness. I'm finna trample that. I'm doing it as we speak. That was the most powerful thing. Because the thing else, a lot of people are weak. Oh, I was just as weak. When I decided to turn to love, I had to hit the ground. And Father spoke to me. It hurts bad. Because everything flashes before you. Ooh, I still cringe. I'm healing, but man, my whole heart shakes. Whew. Yes. For I love so deeply. My love is unconditional, and when you're in, you're in. I mean, you're in now. Whew. But I love you all. Father loves you too. And His love is unbelievable. But you will not make it if you don't have love. Love thyself. I mean, you don't have to have somebody to love. You got yourself. You love your car, don't you? Well, love to take the trash out and wash the dishes. You know. This set me apart from everybody when I grew up. I love just to learn. Love to love others. I've been through a lot, but I see why. Because you can read a book all you want to, but until you experience it, you will not fully understand it. Because you understand things differently from anyone else, so you must experience it. There's no cheating with this one. No, sir. You have to go through the pains and everything. Go do it. It's the only way. That's why when you don't go through it, you try to find another way, and it never works because that was the way. Man, I laughed, but it was rough. It was rough. It wasn't, but Father's there the whole time. That's what you have to remember. Because when you're going through that, you forget about him because the pain is so immense. Your focus is focused somewhere else. I mean, it's normal. But you have to find a strength in you to put your focus back on Father. Because he has what you need to heal yourself. And it comes in the form of information. If you do it, then you will know both sides of the story, both sides of the coin. If you don't, you just know the one side of what you're going through. The Father's putting you through things to teach you something very valuable. They could be applied to everything in your life. We are all one. I'm having a relationship with you right now. But mine's operated in love. It's not cool to be bad. Love is the new cool. Learning is the new cool. Because my name was Cool Joe back in the day. So I'm going to make all this right here cool, you know, because I'm cool with it. You put this in the street. They be shooting bubble gum guns instead of real bullets. Little kids running blowing bubbles. They went from blowing bubbles to shooting real bullets. People die. And then they go back to shooting bubbles. Not bullets, bubbles. Johnson & Johnson bubbles, you know? And I was a kid with Johnson & Johnson. They call it, man, go, baby. These companies are doing what they want to. Because we the people sit there and do nothing. We accept it. I'm not part of the people then. I'm going to go talk to we the people. And tell them to join the new we the people. The operators that are love. Anywhere there's injustice, we the people will stand up. I will be the leader. If you don't want to do nothing, I've already started. I'm the giant slayer. That's what they will call me. They think they can outwit me. They think they can put fear in me. Well, they got a rude awakening. Because I don't go straight to chop the head off. I give them a chance. A couple of chances. You know that's unfair. Do the right thing. Is it what I say? So there need to be alone. And if you're watching this and you're a big company, when I tell you to do the right thing, I've already got you. I said do the right thing. That is a warning. If you don't turn from the bullshit and you're fucking with me, I'm cutting your head off. The business will crumble. Someone else can rebuild it, but they can rebuild it with good intent. This is what I mean when I tell you to do the right thing. Your intent is bullshit. Do it with good intent, or the head comes off. Because I'm not keeping that thought of you fucking over me. I am king thought. You feel me? Anyone does injustice. I've been put in a position where you have to deal with me anyway. Heard in the past I let you get away with bullshit. And I complain about it to my wife. There's no more pillow talking. Because she ain't listening anyway. She doesn't know, but she said that is weakness. But motherfuckers call her respect so we can get the money. Fuck that money. I love money. But I wouldn't do money that way. Yeah. Love yourselves, people. You're in a relationship right now with yourself. That relationship has to be fixed first before you go try to have a relationship with someone else. God is in your heart. You having a problem with the relationship with yourself? Stick with the Father. And you won't go wrong. This is King Thought. And I'm out.